Hello guys and welcome to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Pascal and you know that Trending brings you everything, everyone, every conversation that is trending. We're going to a short break right now. When we return, the most amazing show continues, so stick around. Welcome back guys, it's still Trending, brought to you by Airtel. And you know, when we talk about trending, we're not just talking about just ordinary conversation, also your celebrities and your thought leaders as well. Today on the show, we've brought you one of the most controversial Nigerian comedians and Nigerian personality of all time. SEYI in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, Mr. SEYI.
I don't like the fact that it has to be the most controversial.
One of the most controversial. But that's the truth, but you are one of the most controversial.
Am I really controversial or
exactly.
misunderstood?
Well, controversial. I think controversial incorporates misconstrued. Being you must be controversial before you are being misconstrued. So I might just say something right now and it won't go viral. All right, but if you say something right now, it will go viral. Why? Because you firstly been controversial before you been misconstrued. I get it.
No get it.
But how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You've been in the comedy space for over a decade now.
21 years, precisely.
2 decades and more.
In the entertainment is 21 years. In comedy is 19 years.
19 years, almost.
So next year we'll make 20 years in comedy and 22 years in the entertainment.
How has been the journey?
The journey has been amazing. It's been a lot of learning process. And like I always say, process is very key to success. If you can endure through the process, you can hit the right success that you want.
Absolutely. But of course, you know that you've never been to where you are without going through some challenges. And that's also talking about process as well.
Yeah.
So tell us some of the challenges that you went through before you became the SEYI that you are that everybody's enjoying right now.
For anybody who is in the entertainment business, and most especially comedy, one of the biggest challenges will be recognition. You want people to be able to place a face to your joke. You want people to be able to recognize you. And when I started, it wasn't in the era of social media. You know, I started entertainment in 2003, and by 2005, I switched to comedy. And at that time, you wanted to be known, and so you wanted to be recognized. And so I took certain decisions that I think really helped. And one of those decisions was when I met Emeka Smith, who was a comedian then. We started going from schools to schools. Yeah. We would leave Lagos, we would go to OAU, sleep in the hall sometimes, and you know, look for avenues to perform. You know, we'll go to UI. I think it was one of on those our times in OAU that we met one of the comedians that I respect so much, Ukpabi Ranki. Ukpabi Ranki actually studied in OAU. He did his BSc, his master's, and I think his PhD in OAU. And he was a stand-up comedian. He is a stand-up comedian.
Still.
And also, one of those are trips to the University of Ibadan. That was where we met Lafop, the comedian. Also, we were privileged to meet the man that we call the mayor of Ibadan, Isaac Brown. Mayor Isaac Brown. You know, we also went to OOU in those days to perform Olabisi Onabanjo University.
In short, you were just moving?
Yeah, we were just moving. And I think on our trip to OOU, that was when we met Babati, who became my friend, who has a lot to say about me recently. And also University of Lagos. It was those journeys from all this university. We were trying to build a fan base for ourselves. And along the line, I met Jedi, the comedian, Comedy Jedi on Instagram, who introduced us to AY. And from AY, we got on the to meet Basketball. From there, we got on the Night of 1,000 Live platform. And the rest, they say, is history today. You know, those were the days when we come on stage and after you crack the joke, you have to scream it out loud. Thank you very much. My name is SEYI, so that people will know that it was SEYI that cracked the joke. And I also adopted a style, and that was when I started infusing Yoruba into my jokes. And it was at that time one of the things that helped my growth process in the industry, because everybody will crack joke and talk about worry, but then people were able to always remember, oh, that boy that always yab Yoruba people, that boy that crack joke the Yoruba. And so that kind of distinguished me from and gave me some sort of niche, amongst my colleague at that time.
Amazing to see how far you've actually come. And I feel like it's really inspiring. But you met with AY and also you met with Basket as your journey grew to where you are today.
Yeah.
Will you feel like you are supposed to be in the third place of where they are right now? Because of course we have AY, we have Basket, and there seems as there's nobody as spoken about as these two. Do you feel like you're supposed to be the third person? Because of course you've done so much for yourself, 20 years in the game, and what do you feel about that?
At some point in the industry, there was probably no rift, and there wasn't any reason to start categorizing the comedians and all those stuff. And I have played with everybody, and I still offer my respect to everybody. We respect the likes of Ali Baba in the industry. At some point in my journey, I had to go on a comedy tour with Julius the Genius Agu, who didn't discriminate against me, and I had to go cover events for Basket Mouth. Basket Mouth has paid me for shows. I've been on his platform, and I was with AY. And as a Yoruba person, we don't disrespect anybody who has given us food, and so they are all highly respected. I respect them a lot. And no matter the differences they have, they're still my senior colleague in the business. And they've not had reasons to compete with me. So if you say, oh, basketball, AY, Sheila, it is fine. It's absolutely fine. If you say Ali Baba, basketball, AY, Sheila, it is also fine.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be one of those people who is dragging ranking with anybody in the industry. As long as we're all doing fine, kudos. The most important thing is that we must not allow the industries to suffer.
To suffer, absolutely. But you feel like the comedy industry is not suffering?
We are not where we want to be yet, but we are not suffering. Because one of the things that some people fail to understand is that there are different genres of comedy, from your sitcom to stand-up comedy, to the recent explosion with skit making and content creation. Whether you like it or not, it's all a part of comedy. And the most important thing is that they are propagating the comedy business. And as long as we're doing that, as long as we are not demeaning the industry, as long as we are trying to build legacy for those who are coming behind, something that our children could be proud to be a part of, then I think I'm fine with that.
It's actually beautiful, all right, knowing how God works with you firstly. And I want to say, like, man, praise God for that. Majority of people do not have that kind of relationship with God, or that kind of thing with God, that when you need something, it just comes like that. You understand? But now let's move into politics now. Though as though you may not think that you're not a politician, but you're a politician, because like, people actually see you doing your stuff, supporting the current government. That according to what you said, you were buying diesel for like 200 naira and all. But right now, diesel is like way expensive than what you were buying it at the year that you were talking about. But the year that we've been talking about is not even up to 10 years. But I'm very, very sure about that.
Yeah.
I'm very sure about that. But what do you think actually changed? Since, of course, this current administration has actually been there. And the current president, which you have been affiliated with from time immemorial, it's currently the chief, the commander-in-chief. And from the things that's been happening, people are not really smiling. What do you think is happening?
One of the reasons why I'm never angry when people criticize the president or are angry with the president is because in 2012, the president and some group of politicians politicized the fuel subsidy removal protest. And I say this because in 2012, I was the only celebrity that went on stage that kicked against the anti-fuel subsidy remover. I remember that day clearly at Ojota. Idris came on stage. Idris Abdulkarim came on stage before me.
Okay.
And I remember Idris saying, those people will support Jonathan, will campaign for Jonathan, say, thunder fire them, the bunch, thunder fire, do you understand? And he was saying all those stuff. And then I came on stage. And I remember, I wish channels could still have that video. And I said, Idris, not be to come here to come to swear for ourselves. We suppose they talk to government, not be ourselves. I said, anybody will campaign for government, don't campaign. It don't go. Jonathan did there. I said, we not suppose they talk, say, maybe they no stop fuel subsidy. I said, what we should be asking the government is what are they going to do with the money that will be saved from the fuel subsidy removal? Those are the things we should be asking them. Will they be accountable? Will they channel it to education? Will we feel the impact in our healthcare system? Will we see it in agriculture? And I remember when I was saying this, the late Yinka Odumaki came on stage and he collected the microphone from me. And he said what I was saying is not what the people want to hear. I wish there was a post I did about it then. I can't remember where that post is. I can't remember whether it was on Instagram or it was on Twitter where I did that post. And I wrote about it. You see, fuel subsidy should have been long gone. If it had gone in 2012, we would have gone through the praying process. And by now, we probably would have been healing.
Should it have gone?
Yes. Yes. At that time, it was draining the nation. We were paying to subsidize. We were borrowing to subsidize fuel.
But we're not owing as much as we're currently owing. Right?
No. Part of the reason why you think we were not owing as much then was because we were subsidizing the exchange rate. If at that time, exchange rate was about 190 something to a dollar, the true exchange rate then should have been at about 500 to 600.
Why?
Because we were subsidizing it. We were subsidizing the exchange rate. We were borrowing money on a monthly basis to subsidize the exchange rate. And we were also borrowing to fund fuel subsidy. And at the same time, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala came out to say that the nation could not afford to pay salaries. We were borrowing to pay salaries to civil workers. And at that time, I felt if we had gone, we would have grown beyond that stage now. These same people who politicized that protest then brought in Buhari. Your celebrities supported Buhari.
No, but
hold on. Your celebrities supported Buhari because I didn't support Buhari.
Okay.
I was never one of these celebrities who had access to Jonathan's government. I know celebrities who had access to Jonathan's government.
But hold on, before, I know you're going to continue. I know you're going to continue, but I want to ask a very simple question. Was it because like you were not in affiliation with the PDP? That was the reason why you were speaking against them? Or it was because, like, you understand, because you were not part of the PDP, because at that time, of course, Tinubu has always been APC, right, from AD to APC.
That is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I was not with APC, I was not with PDP. I was neutral.
Okay.
But this is what happened. In 2014, comedian D1 will bear me witness. I had a tour in the UK. That was the first time I brought comedian D1 on stage in the UK. When I spoke about the fact that they shouldn't allow Jonathan to go, then people in the diaspora, they were part of the people who kicked against Jonathan. And all the rush brought in Buhari.
But all the rush brought in Buhari, but the principal that we have currently right now, who is the president, sold Buhari to Nigerians.
I don't care who sold Buhari to you.
2 times.
No, I don't care who sold Buhari to you. You voted.
No.
If you are above 18,
okay,
and you still need somebody to sell anybody to you, then you are sorry to say.
Okay.
How can you say you are above it? Is it that you can't think for yourself?
Okay.
Then you say one celebrity was the one that influenced you to vote for Didn't P Square dance on the stage during Buhari's inauguration?
P Square too.
Yes, didn't they dance on the stage during Buhari's
P Square, KC
inauguration?
You're correct.
And these people today, you are trying to support another person, and other people who have a contrary opinion to your own opinion has become the enemy of the whole nation. At that time, if it was at that time, if it was Jonathan and Tinubu, I probably would have still voted for Tinubu because I believe in what Tinubu did in Lagos. I saw what Tinubu. Nobody told me what Tinubu did. I lived through it.
You lived through it.
I repeat, no governor who has ruled any state in Nigeria at that time could compete with what Tinubu did in Lagos.
But Lagos was already a protectorate by
this is the same mistake we always make. The only place that was the Federal Capital Territory in Lagos at that time was Lagos Island and Victoria Island and Ikoyi. Every other part, the mainland down, was part of Lagos State.
It was.
That was under Jakonde. As at then, Federal Capital Territory left Lagos in 1991 to Abuja. Now, hold on. And that Federal Capital Territory was Lagos Island, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi. In 1999, were you proud of what Ikoyi, Lagos Island, and VI was?
I'll tell you. Let me tell you something, Mr. SEYI. So, with truth and with history,
you haven't answered that question. I said in 1999, when Tinubu came in, were you proud of what Lagos Island, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi, what they were?
Let me now explain to you. Hold on, let me explain.
Don't explain. It is a
no. Yes, I am. We're having a conversation.
No, we're having a conversation. I asked you a question.
Okay.
Were you proud of what Lagos Island, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi were in 1999?
Lagos Island, Victoria Island, Ikoyi were already places like the colonial masters left after public. I'm telling you the facts. Listen, listen. I will tell you.
It is a yes or no
a question, but I won't just answer hook, line, and sinker.
No. It is a yes. If it's a yes or no answer, because the moment I want to know your answer, and I'm going to take you through a journey of the development of that has taken place
in Lagos,
in the Lagos Island, to this present Lagos Island that we have between 1999. Let me. Because I schooled on Lagos Island at that time.
My dad had a business at NIB Idowu Taylor. His office was on at Idowu Taylor.
Your dad? Yes.
What
was the condition of Idowu Taylor?
Idowu Taylor was very good. The barbish was still there.
Hi.
I'm telling you the fact. Idowu Taylor was still okay. The barbish was still
okay. Hold on.
In front of NIB. I'm telling you the fact.
Hold on now. As at that 1999, have you forgotten that the Barbish that you are talking about, the best part of Barbish was around the Kuramo area?
You are very correct.
Hold on. And don't forget that Ahmadu Bello Way today that you people celebrate. Do you understand me? That water used to overflow its bank from Barbish into Ahmadu Bello Way because people were speculating that the MIB building was shining light into the eyes of the Mami water. that was why. Hold on. And correct. The road had so deteriorated so much that a lot of us had to go through Obalende instead of VI road to get to inside VI. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't forget that Aki Adesola, they had to interlock it later.
Yes.
Aki Adesola, they had to interlock it later. I schooled in Methodist Boys High School. My school was behind Ajose Adeogun. This was not a story that they told me. It was what I witnessed. And I also tell you, if Tinubu had not brought a sense of security to Lagos, because after the military left and Operation Sweep left, Tinubu brought RRS, and they started having all this armored kind of truck at different strategic locations in Lagos. And then they brought Silverbird came to Lagos. Do you know Silverbird was one of those businesses that drove up filmmaking businesses in Nigeria?
When did Silverbird come to Lagos?
Okay, when did it come? Did you have any other modern cinema?
Silverbird was just recent.
If the road to Silverbird, that Aki Adesola road that you are talking about today, if it wasn't good, how many of you would have been able to visit Silverbird?
I'm telling you. So, you're correct.
It became a hub of entertainment. Many people that blow in the entertainment business. Silverbird was the place where we all used to go.
But now let's come back to today.
Project ourselves.
You're very correct, and I'm appreciate the fact that you're taking us back through history.
Like some people will come, if I criticize the president, they say,
Yeah,
oh, he's
fall in
already
favor of
crying.
that.
No, I'm not crying.
Anyways.
Hungry never beat me, reach that stage. You understand? But I
Yeah,
must call out the president.
No, you're a well-to-do person now. Look at what you've said about yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I need to.
Then
That
you
doesn't
have-
mean that we shouldn't call out the
Exactly,
president to do
exactly,
the right thing.
exactly.
Let Nigeria feel some form of relief.
Absolutely.
All your projects, your policies, let
Let
us
it get down
have
to
quick
the-
intervention at the short term. Don't let us wait in perpetuity for the mid-term and long term.
It was very nice talking to you. And we'll go on a short break right now. It's been a heated argument with Sheila. But when we return, we'll play some games. Stick around. It's trending, brought to you by Airtel. Welcome back, guys. It's still trending, brought to you by Airtel, and I hope that you are having a swell time because I am, and I hope that Sheila is also.
I am, absolutely.
Yeah. I must actually say that you're very intelligent, man.
Thank you.
But right now, the next game we're going to play is called Guess the Song.
Okay.
All right, so guess the song is like we're going to read out some lyrics for you, and you're just going to guess the song and the artist. No, don't worry. I'm going to be very.
Will you do King Sunny Ade or Ebenezer Obey?
I'll try. But according to what my producer actually put here, but I'm going to try to actually do some of those. You ready?
Yeah.
Soon as I step into the door, see all the girls dancing on the floor. Mr. DJ, please give me some more.
Wait.
I think you know that song.
I know that song.
You know the person?
Is that Two-Face?
No.
Wait. I know this song. Oh, is it Durella?
No.
No.
One more guess. I just said Mushi is the clue for you. Mushi. I'll give you a clue. Mushi.
Oh, Wandi Cole.
Mushi Timori. What's the title of the song? What's the title of the song?
I can't remember the title of the song.
Anyways, that's Bumper to Bumper.
Bumper to Bumper.
Yeah. Soon as I step into the club. Yeah. Anyway, so this one is Ojoniwa Obeni Koshota.
Ojoniwa Obeni Koshota o ẹni eriri lè pa ẹni bínú wa níroko síbi á ti jẹ tó bá dàrọ roko síbi á ti jẹ ní pọnmi síbi á ti mú tó bá dàjà pọnmi síbi á ti mú ní mọ̀nà tó máa gbà. King Sunny Ade.
Absolutely. Well, you did fantastic.
KSA.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for coming through.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it. And we'll definitely hope to see you again. Before I let you go, what are the projects you're working on right now?
I've just been appointed as a senior special assistant to the governor of Ondo State on entertainment and tourism. And I'm very passionate about Ondo State, most especially the entertainment sector. I want to try and see what I can contribute in that sector and try to stabilize it within 1 year and 2 years. And then maybe I can go back to doing my stand-up comedy shows.
That's good.
And I actually had a discussion with the chairman of HIP TV, and he's pledged a huge support to the entertainers in the state. It's
in Ondo State.
In Ondo State, and it's giving me so much joy. I'm just waiting to run and let everybody know that we have a huge support from HIP TV.
HIP TV, absolutely. HIP TV is one of the biggest TVs
exactly.
in Africa. Thank you so very much. Make sure you follow Trending on all social platforms and official HIP TV. And of course, on YouTube, it's at HIP TV as well. My name is Pascal. And of course, remember, Trending brings you everything, everyone, every conversation that is trending. We'll see you. Thank you.